Okay, so we wanted to show our costume before we get changed.
Got bownitis in this leg. This leg right here. I don't know if you can. This leg has bownitis in it. All right. This one don't. This one don't. This one's normal-ish. Except it's dead, because you see we're a necromancer. And this is Benny. He's a familiar. He's not a child. He's just small for his age. Okay? Alright? And this is what we went to school like, you see.
Yeah. This is what we went to school like. Like, not just for class. Like, we didn't have any classes today. They had, like, a Halloween event. This is the second time we've been. This is our second year there. Like, consistently. Because before, like, we've been going here since 2006. But, dropped out, withdrew, again and again for so many reasons. Health reasons, mental health reasons, and, like, just life shit. And so this is the longest stretch that we've gone going to school. And yeah, we brought Benny with us today. We've never brought Benny anywhere in this baby carrier. With this pin that someone gave to us for our birthday a couple years ago, sent it to us. Thank you, Dagon Hills. We haven't forgot that this came from you. And we put it on Benny's baby carrier. Because we were like, oh, we gotta put that somewhere, come on. Yeah, we painted our fucking teeth for this. Okay? I'm sorry, like, I'm bitching about something because, like, there was people that came up to us, and we used, rigid collodion, layers and layers of this shit, and I was like, I probably should not have put it this close to our eye. Because as soon as I did, it started to burn. Because, like, the skin under your eye is, like, more sensitive. I put it just a little too close. But I was like, yeah, whatever, it'll be fine. And we used some zombie blood. Because, yeah, we have a whole, we can't just do a Halloween costume. If we're making something ourselves, it turns out this is a regular thing with us because we've done this before. I remember us doing this before. Like, we wrote a character, okay? And then we were that character for Halloween. That wasn't the point of the character. It was just something that we were writing. And then we were that character for, like, a Halloween party. We turned this into a fucking character. The Necromancer. And Benny, the familiar. We had a whole bunch planned for this. It didn't really go through the way we wanted it to, but I already knew it wasn't gonna because I was like, Jesus Christ, Tourette's. We're gonna, like, it's not gonna be as awesome as we think, and it's also not gonna be as horrible as we think. Any of us thinking that it's like, it'll be somewhere in there. And we had a good time. We did. It actually went by real quick. We couldn't partake in any of the crafts and stuff. There was a lot of people, and we couldn't really see what was going on. But either way, we still, like, we didn't really socialize except with each other, because that's part of the character, too. Like, where it was the Necromancer, like, rebuilt themselves using different body parts or whatever. So that's what this is. You can't really see here, but I shaved this side of our face, and I didn't shave this side. So, like, I put effort into this. See? Like, this side is shaved, this side is not. I know it's, like, stupid, right? But whatever. Like, we had fun with this. We were coming up with this, like, we were thinking about this for a while, and I was like, what are we gonna do? We didn't buy anything for this, except for, like, the earrings, but we just, like, saw some cool earrings, and they were, like, I don't know, like $7 or something. I don't know. Oh, and the tights. The tights, too. Like, not the fishnets, we had those. We had everything else. Like, we had this, seriously, for probably 2 decades. Okay? This shirt, probably longer, and we've never worn it out. This skirt, we actually got from TikTok shop. And it's got, like, like, it's covered in stars and moons. So it's like we didn't, and this we've had forever too, forever. And like Benny, you know, we've had a while. This we've had a while for Benny. We didn't buy anything for this. Like this is all shit that we've had for a while that we just put together, and you know this. So, for Benny, our familiar, and we didn't win because there was a costume contest. We didn't win, although there was people there that told us that weren't friends of ours. You know, like we don't normally. There was one dude that came up to us. We had never met him in our life. And he was like, "You have the best costume here." And we didn't win. And someone else was like, "I think you should have won." Like, thanks, but you know, so do we. Because we put like we wanted to go there earlier, but had to miss the earlier bus because I was still doing this shit. Because you have to let it dry between each layer. It only takes like seconds to dry, but like so I was like doing a layer, doing some eyeliner, doing a layer, doing some mascara, doing a layer, doing this, doing a layer, doing that. And it's like you can, like if you look, you can't really tell here, but there's a huge divot here and through here. These areas, not so much. It didn't, like, they started to peel off right away. So I was like, whatever, covering it in zombie blood. No one's going to be able to tell the difference. If anything, it'll just look like skin peeling off. And that kind of goes with the aesthetic. So this was great. The tooth paint, we've never painted our teeth before. We didn't just paint it with whatever. Like, this is actual stuff for your teeth. That, again, we've had for a while. So we didn't know if it was still good or not, but we used it. And here we go. This is us dressed up for a Halloween event. And we're going to dress up for Halloween too. Not like this. Something else. Something a lot more simple. So, yeah. Happy Halloween.